The ocean looks calm from above. Sunlight dances on the surface, waves rise and fall, and everything feels familiar. But this light only reaches so far. Below it lies a world untouched by day or night. A place where time stretches, pressure crushes, and life learns to survive without ever being seen. As we descend, colors fade. Reds disappear first, then yellows. Until even blue surrenders. And somewhere in this endless darkness, something watches. Not with eyes like ours, but with eyes that seem too large, too round, too aware. Eyes that look like they don't belong in nature at all. Why do deep-sea animals have such enormous eyes? What are they seeing that we can't? To understand this, we have to keep going down. Much deeper, about 200 meters below the surface, the ocean changes forever. This is where sunlight weakens into a dim glow like twilight frozen in time. Shadows stretch, shapes blur. Movement becomes uncertain. Here, seeing is no longer easy. And this is where eyes begin to change. Fish in these waters don't rely on color. They rely on contrast, on motion. On the faintest flicker of light, their eyes grow wider, rounder, designed to catch every possible photon. Like opening a window as wide as it will go during a fading sunset. But even this adaptation raises a question. If light is disappearing, why invest so much energy into seeing it all? Scientists still don't fully know. What we do know is that vision here is no longer about detail. It's about survival, detecting a silhouette, a shimmer, a threat just moments before it strikes. And below this zone, even that faint glow vanishes. Beyond 1,000 meters, sunlight is gone completely. No dawn, no dusk, only black. This is the deep sea's permanent night, and yet eyes don't disappear. They grow even larger. Some deep-sea fish have eyes that take up nearly half their skull. Others have tube-shaped eyes that stare upward, fixed on a single direction. Why look up? In total darkness, because darkness here is not empty, it flickers. Tiny flashes spark in the black living light produced by creatures themselves. Bioluminescence. In this world, light means food. Light means danger. Light means something is alive. Huge eyes act like deep space telescopes, tuned not for the sun but for sparks. But this creates a disturbing thought. If these animals evolved such powerful vision, how much is happening around them that we never see? As we descend further, pressure becomes crushing. At these depths, the weight of the ocean would instantly collapse a human body. Yet life continues slow, fragile, precise. Movement here is minimal. Energy is precious. Eyes adapt again. Instead of seeing fast motion, they specialize in patience. Detecting the slow drift of a glowing organism, the faint pulse of a living signal. Some species can see colors we thought impossible in the deep, tuned specifically to the blue-green glow of bioluminescence. But this raises a larger question. Why not rely on other senses instead? Smell, vibration, electricity. Why cling so tightly to vision, in a place built to erase it? Scientists believe the answer lies in prediction. In the deep sea, you don't get second chances. Seeing something before it touches you can mean everything. But even this explanation feels incomplete, because some eyes down here seem excessive. Some deep-sea animals don't just have large eyes, they have eyes that seem wrong. Transparent heads with eyes rolled upward, eyes stacked like binoculars. Eyes that glow, reflect, or magnify light like mirrors. One species can detect a single photon of light. One that's not just seeing in the dark, it's seeing darkness itself. Scientists still don't know how these eyes process information so efficiently, or how their brains avoid being overwhelmed by noise. And there's something else. Many of these animals live so deep that encounters with light are rare, so rare that years might pass between sightings. So why evolve eyes so powerful for moments that almost never happen? What we've discovered only deepens the mystery. The deeper we go, the more the ocean feels unfinished. Strange forms drift past, gelatinous, fragile, barely holding shape. Some have eyes, some don't. And the ones that do often seem to be watching something just beyond us. Scientists suspect there may be light sources we haven't fully identified yet. Biological signals, chemical flashes, patterns we don't understand. Or perhaps the eyes are not just for seeing prey, but for seeing each other. In a world where touch is rare and sound fades quickly, vision and rare vision might be the only way to communicate. Or maybe these eyes are waiting for something that appears so rarely. Evolution still found it worth preparing for. The deep ocean doesn't scream, it doesn't rush, it waits. And in that waiting darkness, millions of eyes are open, watching flickers of life pass by once in a lifetime. We explore this world with machines and lights, believing we are observers. But the truth is more unsettling. Long before we arrived, the deep sea was already watching. And as much as we've learned, most of it remains unseen. The largest habitat on Earth still hides its rules, its creatures, its secrets. Because in the deepest dark, seeing is not a luxury. It's the last defense against the unknown. And we've only just begun to understand what's looking back.